Yeah, sure. As any entrepreneur will tell you, money comes in and money goes out quick. Uh, I have been at highs and I have been at very low lows. One of the memorable moments was being in like $50,000 of credit card debt and not knowing when the next paycheck was coming in. And I remember, I've always been a man of faith, but I remember one night praying and just was hoping something would come in. The next day, we ended up getting a big client signed. I was able to pay the credit card bill and getting. It was like it was a miracle in my mind.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. Excited to be here. Excited about my guest that I have here. Oh man, this guy is doing things at a high level. He's building virtual assistants, but I'm gonna let this guy talk about it. But it's just not virtual assistants. Like, he's helping you put systems in place. Systems in place that's unique for your for your business, unique for your client. And so I'm just super excited. I'm super excited for this guy to tell you what he does, for you to peek and see things through his lens. And so I'm gonna try. I got to make sure I get his last name right, put some respect on it. So I need to introduce you guys to Mr. Anthony Guameno. How did I do? Guameno.
You were close.
How did I do, man?
Guamano.
I was close.
Guamano.
Guamano. Oh, Guamano. I'm sorry,
You're
man.
right
I
there.
got to put some respect on it. Mr.
No problem.
Guamano. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Man, I'm doing good. Thank you for the grace that you've given me, man. Listen, I'm super excited, man. Super excited to have you here. I'm gonna be honest with you, man, Anthony. I want to dive into it because I want people to see things through your lens and your perspective. I want us to take us through your expertise, what you do, your niche, what makes you different from other companies. So, man, listen, if you don't mind, take us into your world. Tell us what you're
Sure.
mainly focused on these days. Tell us maybe even how you got started, a little bit about your background if you want to, and tell us what markets you're operating in, your clientele, where they are.
Sure. So I started in right out of high school. I started in real estate wholesaling. I spent a lot of time doing cold calling, trying to basically work from the ground up. I had no guidance. My family, my father's heavily involved in real estate through my childhood, so that was the kind of only information I had. And I had got connected with a friend. We started cold calling, and then through the grace of God and through connections that I had, I ended up getting a job as an acquisition person for one of the largest privately owned real estate hedge funds. Through that time period, I was there for 2.5 years. The team I worked on, we acquired roughly $300 million of single family rental home portfolios for the fund. It was, people who own 5 or more homes, they're rented out. And I learned a lot about how a business is operated. I've always found myself being an entrepreneur, always found myself wanting to work for myself.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
I had left there, took some time for myself to go travel, figure out what I want to do. I got back into the real estate field, was working for another investment company, left that, got connected with my partner, Noor, who lives in Egypt, and we started Go Remote. Go Remote's basically your one-stop shop for virtual assistance and outsourcing. We do everything from your simple cold caller, personal assistant, to building full teams for your business. Um, you know, one of the things we focus on is real estate. Due to my background in real estate, I want to make other real estate professionals excel and have a trusted partner in this business. Because no matter what business you're in and how big your business is, at some point you're going to need help from outside. And whether you hire someone in the US and you want to pay a normal US salary, or if you want to go to Egypt, to the Philippines, to South America, Costa Rica, and find those people at a cheaper price, it's up to you. But my job is to supply you with the knowledge of what the pros and cons are and let you make a decision. Um, but we do everything, like I said, from cold calling to, for the real estate side, it's cold calling, it's lead follow up, lead generation, and other ways of cold calling, acquisition support, disposition support, transaction coordinators, all of the A to Z positions that you would need for your real estate team.
Nah, man, I love it. I love what you're talking about. I love what you're building. I love, you and your partner, how y'all linked up and y'all just built this thing out. It's not always easy in this climate, man. Like, virtual assistants, getting people, just to buy in, maybe at certain price points. So I guess my question is, what's been the key to keeping that machine running smoothly for you and your partner?
Perseverance. It's been a lot of ups and downs in starting a business. It's knowing that no matter what happens today, I get another shot at tomorrow, right? Starting out, it was very slow. Sales were slow. I was learning how to grow a business. I was doing things that I never thought I would have to do, and trying to find clients in ways I've never thought of to do. Uh, One of the struggles was just, staying consistent and figuring out how to grow. Because you're not just selling a product, you're growing a team on the other side of the world. I live in Texas. My partner's in Egypt. Our business is based out of Egypt. Luckily, I have him to rely on for helping out on the Egyptian side. But, I'm trying to juggle two different sides of the world in two very different time zones. So it's kind of so it's up and down on how you can do it, but staying consistent and knowing that the service we offer has great reviews and great results is a huge way of pitching it to our clients. Is we have dozens and dozens of clients that I can give you their phone numbers and they're going to say, they made our business explode.
No, I love it, man. I love it. Got your business partner in Egypt. You're in Texas, so this lets me know because you said you're juggling two different time zones. This let me know that things are not always especially easy, right? Like one thing on this podcast, we talk about the success, but also we like to talk about the process to success. So
Mhm.
I know you've had times when things got real, when things went sideways, a time when you had to pivot fast. So Anthony, I was wondering maybe if you could share a story like that with our listeners so they know that success is a journey.
Yeah, sure. As any entrepreneur will tell you, uh, money comes in and money goes out quick. Uh, I had
If you're looking for consistent, high quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
I have been at highs and I have been at very low lows. One of the memorable moments was being in like $50,000 of credit card debt and not knowing when
Mm.
the next paycheck was coming in. And I remember, I've always been a man of faith, but I remember one night praying and just was hoping something would come in. The next day, we ended up getting a big client signed. I was able to pay the credit card bill and getting. It was like it was a miracle in my mind, but it was knowing that I shouldn't have given up in that moment, and the fact that I didn't give up when most people I think would have. Hey, you know, my fiance is killing me to make more money to get a job that's consistent. I got bills to pay. I got bills that I'm behind on, but there's a chance that this could grow into something huge. And I saw it through, and I'm very glad and very thankful that I did. It's just all about riding the roller coaster at the end of the day. You live 3 hours at a
Man,
time. I was told that by a very successful man. You take 3 hours and you try to accomplish something and then move to the next three. And you can't look at the high that you once were. You can't look from the bottom of the mountain looking up. You'll never make it back up there. But if you take it in short increments, you're always going to grow. You'll accomplish something small and you'll feel a lot better then.
you live 3 hours at a time, man. Yeah, I thank you for saying that. That's a good nugget. I've never heard of it. I practice being present in the moment because I'm not in the past, I'm not in the future, I'm only in the present. And so I focus
Sure.
on being present. But I love that, man. Live 3 hours at a moment. That helps me, gives me a tangible tool to help me keep present. I love that, man. I absolutely love that. Let me ask you this, Anthony. What are you most focused on scaling or solving next? What's the next real goal?
Well, I would love to take on some well, two things. I'm big on helping unexperienced people. I want to see people who have been in my shoes grow the same I've grown, mentally, spiritually, and within a business. I want to really help the community learn about real estate investing, learn about how to build a company the right way. The things I wish I knew from starting out, I really want to share that knowledge with people. And I also want to get more involved with larger companies. We work with a lot of smaller businesses, single man teams. Um, I want to go to the big software companies, go to the big tech companies, go to the big real estate firms, and I want to build out their entire virtual systems.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's big. That's huge. I love where your mindset is. You want to help big companies do big things. You already are helping people whose stature is not necessarily, a big imprint in the marketplace just yet, but they're still important, right? It's like, no, I'm helping them solve problems, but we want to go bigger at the same time. And I absolutely love that, man. And that's big. That's huge. And we know that the next move, it can either compound things or create total chaos, depending on how we play it. And so, you know, but we're gonna stick to it, right? You sound like a man that can find the beauty in the chaos. And so I
Yeah.
absolutely love it, man. Yeah, yeah.
Success
So I'm gonna ask you
compounds.
this because ooh, let's slow
Yeah, it
down right
always
there.
does.
Ooh, ooh.
The first
Success
million is the hardest thing
compounds.
you will ever do. The next ones get easier and easier.
Success compounds. Yeah, man, that's a moment that I appreciate you saying that. It reminds me of my favorite book, one of my favorite books, Atomic Habit. Like you built, yeah, it's called habit stacking. You continue to gradually add in these different habits, change your identity so these habits can stick, and success compounds, man. Like once you keep doing it, it keeps getting easier and easier, and it becomes part of your identity. I absolutely love that, man. That's great. Um, one thing you've mentioned your partner.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I hear that you want to serve people, you want to help people, you want to help inexperienced people. So, in order for that to happen, you have to build relationships. So, I want to talk about relationships for a little bit. So, when it comes to building relationships and growing your network, what's made the biggest difference?
Putting the ego aside. I think for me, it was knowing that I need to ask for help. I've never been one to want to ask someone for help. Uh, One of the biggest life changing moments I remember was sitting down with my dad and just saying, like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I'm at the end. My father's my best friend. He's been my biggest life coach, my biggest mentor. And, he told me, he's like, through the highs and lows, you can't give up on your dreams because your dreams are all you have. You can't rely on other people for your happiness. You can't rely on tangible things for your happiness. It's accomplishing something every day and knowing that tomorrow is there to accomplish more. Um, I think networking has been a huge aspect of my growth as a person and as a business owner. People I see these Instagram videos all the time of, coaches and gurus. And at first I thought it was silly. You see people, you see the same video by 10 people. You're like, what is this? How real can this be? And I wanted to learn a lot more about real estate wholesaling. We ended up getting a course, and boom, I unlocked a network and a family of people I never imagined I could have from Instagram. And and it's definitely changed my life. I gotta say, the more people you talk to, the better off you're gonna be. There's no question about it. Go to that event. Go to church on Sunday. Yeah. You know, go go to the coffee shop. See where people are. Um, there's always free networking events. If you no matter what city you live in, no matter what town you live in, you go online, figure out it may not even be in your business field, right? It may not be in your
Yeah,
niche, but
yeah.
you're going to find people that you can be friends with, and you have a friend that's a like-minded individual as you're going to grow.
Nah, man. You said go to church, you dropping gems. And so one of the things I tell, because I have a biblical worldview, I'll be honest. I tell people all the time, healing happens in community. Healing happens in community. Healing happens in common unity, in community. And so growth happens in community. Like, and I think I want to make sure I quote you right. I think I heard you say the more people you talk to, the better you'll be. Is that an exact
Yeah,
quote of what you said? And bro, that for
100%.
me, that it hits on healing happens in community. The more people you talk to and connect to, the healthiest your business will be, the healthier you will be, the healthier your mindset will be, the healthier your success will be, because you'll have that perspective of the people that's around you that's being successful, that's being motivated, that's moving forward. And so, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I absolutely love
I
that. Listen, man, when
I
I talk,
tell
go ahead. No,
young
please.
I tell young cats all the time. I'm like, dude, it's your friends are everything that your life builds up. I have been in positions where I've been friends with who I thought were my best friends, but you know, we're at a not at a point where our age should have been mentally and emotionally. And it took a lot of me to move on from certain friendships and to have to let go of certain people and certain things to see through my own success. And you know, it's all about choosing the people you surround yourself with, and making bigger life decisions. And sometimes that means saying goodbye, as hard as it is. Um,
Whew.
but
Yeah.
it's it's a life decision you need to make. It's do I want to if your dreams are so big that you think you have to work so hard to accomplish them, but you know these things are holding you back, whether it's smoking cigarettes, it's alcohol, it's friends, whatever it is, you just got to let go and say, I'm going for that higher power. I'm going for that bigger thing and accomplish it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Trying to see how a way to say this without being too graphic and crass, but so I'm gonna try it. A a healthy body lets go of toxins and waste, right? Not calling anybody any waste. The point that I'm saying, the healthier you are, sometimes you have to let things go. That's what a healthy body does. So when you're in life, when you're going through life, a healthy body, you got to understand that some part of a healthy relationship is sometimes knowing when to separate, when to let go, when to say,
Yeah.
like this is we're at a point where we, no harsh feelings, not even that anything has necessarily been done wrong. We're just moving in two separate directions. And so I think you're spot on, man. I think you're spot on with some messaging, spot on with everything you're saying, sir. So I appreciate it so much. Listen, we got a couple more minutes, man, before we wrap. I like when I'm talking to somebody like you that has the perspective you have and the outlook you have. Is there any kind of encouraging word, inspirational word, maybe you want to leave our audience before we go?
Yeah, sure. I think the number one thing is don't give up. No matter how hard it gets, you know, it's just, people say it all the time, don't give up. It sounds a lot easier than it actually is, but perseverance is what builds a man. Um, and if you want, I trust me, money can buy some pretty cool things, but that shouldn't be the reason why you're building what you're building. Think about who you can help and how you can help. There's always someone that needs help. And when you think back to where you started, you're like, wow, help would have been awesome. It was cool to do it on my own or cool to do it with the tools I had, but getting help never hurts. I say don't give up. Always remember the end goal and find a find a person you can rely on. Whether that's, I always say the Bible, but whether it's a girlfriend or boyfriend, if it's a wife or a husband, if it's a best friend, your father, your mother, um, even a dog, someone that you at the end of the day
Yo,
can talk to and just hold and let everything else go. There's a time and place to work, and there's a time and place to grow within yourself. You gotta separate life and work and have it in equal balance at some point.
sir, you're dropping gems, man. You are spot on. I concur with every single thing that you said, man. Listen, Mr. Anthony, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach you, sir?
Yeah, so we got a couple ways. I'm on LinkedIn. It's Anthony Laguamano. Uh, then there's also Instagram for our business is Go Remote CC. Our website's goremotecc.com. You know, I'm personally around. We have a pretty large team, but I'm around to anyone who wants to talk to me. If you call the company's phone number and you say, "Hey, watch the podcast. I want to talk to Anthony," they'll connect us. Message the Instagram, I'll see it. Message me on LinkedIn, I'll see it. I'm happy to talk to anyone. You know, we build teams every day, no matter the size of you or your business. I want to help you. I'm willing to sacrifice some of my own to see you grow and then grow with you. So I'll wrap it up real quick. But we had a 19-year-old kid in San Antonio come to us recently. Wanted to, he was wholesaling, but he wanted a good source of leads. He got a cold caller, started on Monday. He got leads. He was getting like 1 to 2 leads a day. By Thursday, he had his first deal under contract. Thursday afternoon, he had it assigned. He had a 4x return on his cold caller in the first 2 weeks. I had never seen that.
Jeez.
I was shocked as a kid who's doing that, and now he's growing his team. He got like 5 contracts last week. I mean, he's killing it. But I'm willing to make some deals happen to see you succeed. So reach out to me. Always around to talk, network, anything.
Man, I love it, man. Anthony, man, you got so many drop the mic moments, man. That was like a drop the mic moment for me. So, man, thank you so much. Thank you, for your story, for your perspective, for your time. Um, Businesses, spaces like this needs people like you, and so thank you so much, man, for coming through and just blessing us with these nuggets, man. I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I was very happy to be a part of this, and I hope we can do another episode someday.
Absolutely. Well, listen, people, y'all heard him. Y'all heard Mr. Anthony. He gave you the gems. He's giving you his information. Listen, you can't tell me you didn't find value in this conversation. So please just go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell. That way, when the alert comes off, you can come in and just get this good value. So, Mr.
It's the
Anthony, thank
best
you again.
podcast in the
Mr.
world.
Come on, see? Come on. There you go. Appreciate you, sir. Everyone else, listen, we'll see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.